And we are back for part 24. I so I have to like so I actually have to like stop. I have to actually like have to stop and figure where the heck I left off at on here on the video wise. Considering the fact that it's like been a while. But anyways, let's get back to what I was doing. Although I have did a couple of few other upgrades. I can't. Basically, I did a couple of few other things while I was while I was while I was going on the other one. I even bought this one back. I think. Yeah, I think I'm at part 24. Yeah. 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 I'm at literally at part 24. Okay. Good to know. So, anyways, um, I'm actually thinking about seeing if I can go on ahead, get this part right here taken care of. But first, I'm going to need is to get me some hydrogen back in my tanks. Just want to make sure I'm not on creative mode, so I don't feel like doing it in creative mode, because then it won't be too fun. I swear, I tend to overlook things so many damn times it ain't even funny. And that's something I can call bullshit right there, because I tend to overlook things. Crap, I hate when that happens, when I can't, when I have a heart, when I tend to have a habit of overlooking things. Man, that is so dang annoying. Even from my own point of view. Cause then how the heck am I supposed to find anything that they were shooting at? Cause I want the meat. So I can cook it. Darn. Well, there goes that idea of me want to try to collect that corpse of the spider. Darn. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Now let's get back to this. Okay, okay, now I see what the problem here is. I'm all out of steel. No wonder. I am like completely all out of steel. And yet I have, well, actually not steel, I'm out of iron plates. Now I also really need the iron plates in order for me to actually I might have to go back out to get some more iron ingots. Or see if I can get some more and actually hang on. I know for sure that I actually have. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a way to fix it where. Okay, so basically I'm thinking about having this thing fixed for here be for. Which one was it for? Okay, I need that one to be right there. Be that for that. No. You go out there. For right now. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing thinking about probably end up adding was since I don't know about if I should need a actually hang on, I probably might put I might expand this thing out a bit more. Not gonna I'm most likely actually yeah, that does sound about what I'm most likely want to do. Just probably expand this thing out a bit more. So I actually have so that I can actually have one area for actually I have one part for the for me as harvesting up the things that I need, like the mushrooms and stuff, like whatever vegetables I tend to find here and there. And I do not see any kind of, and I don't see any stone. So that's gonna become of a problem right there, cause I don't see any stone. So I'm going to have to get, and I'm going to have to end up going ahead and go back out there to get some more stone. It seems like. Okay. Although I am thinking about working on something new though, something that won't have to take up too, something that would how to say that actually has more room. Like I'm probably not reusing the body of my order model, and just probably do something with it to put most I'll probably put it into good use. While I'm at it, and I'm going to need no, I need iron. And if I'm correct, there's iron ore right over there on that way. What is that green spot up ahead? Cause I have never seen a green spot like that right freaking there before. Uh, just some of my own ordered parts. That basically got I guess that basically came off from some parts. I guess from my previous videos on this one or from this one. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually thinking about doing is actually following up. I'm thinking about following up. I'm actually thinking of doing is most likely thinking about redoing this model a little bit. But at the same time, I'm not as 100% sure on how I'm going to do it. That's what I'm actually thinking of. Probably reuse the order body of the order model of this version. While I'm at I'm going to be most likely reusing. Well, actually, I'm also going to be re-upgrading and probably refitting the other survival, the large scale survival rig. Though again, I have to like end up though again it's going to be a little bit annoying because I'm going to be trying to keep it where it doesn't where it doesn't become too heavy, because it's supposed to be of a survival rig. It's supposed to be like a survival rover basically, but except for with a couple of additions to it to make it a bit easier. though. In a way. This part is new. Where the heck even am I? Huh. You know what? It is what it is. I don't want to care because honestly, I'm honestly really need to find some iron ore. Then after that, I can start going after for anything else. Cause I know there is iron ore somewhere. And here, and like I said. Okay, so it's basically not there. Trying to keep it where it ain't gonna like, hang on. You know what? It'd be nice if I actually had my own other survival rig, my own large grid one. But you know what? In order to keep the comments from going like, in order to keep the comments intact without me having to feel like I'm going to have to end up turning it off, I'm going to have to like make do. Even though as much as I really want to do is really want to test it out for this survival. Although again, it will be a little annoying because I don't want to have because there's literally no ice at all very well anywhere. Okay, hang on. Which one? What's block 13? What's block 13 is? Cause it's been a while and I don't really quite remember. Sub action. Okay, so never mind. So what is block 12? Nope. on. Hang on, what's timer block 16? Timer. Bruh. What the actual hell? If it's not in here, then there's completely something wrong. If I may have say did something without me knowing it, and I can't remember on how the heck to even I did it, then yeah, there is something completely freaking wrong, because I don't remember why I put it onto block 16 for. Which should be mean that hang on. Setting up and okay. Setting up and put away. Setting up and put away. I'm confused. What the actual hell did I do with that then? Ah, there you are. Now, which one are you again? Oh, okay, there you are. Yay. Ah, okay, now I see what I did wrong here now. Gotcha. It's been a while for me. Okay, now let's see about hang on. You know, I just had an excellent idea and just of it, and an excellent realization of it. That I could just switch those two landing gears into something more usable, into a different pair of landing gears. Okay, I did. Guess. Okay, so I did. Okay, so I did put on it quickly. No, hang on here. Daggone with the daggone radiation. Hang on. Okay, so basically I just need... Okay. Okay, so it won't really affect anything. Just need to get this. Hang on, which one? Hang on, which one are you again? Stabilize hinge. Okay, so this one's at like level. Okay, so this one at base at. Hang on, which one are you at? Nope. Okay. Okay, so that one. Okay, so that was at like at. Okay, so that was like at 30. So that's mean I'll have to hang on here. Hinge magnetic plate. Doesn't that mean this one is also at? Hang on. I don't like pressing any buttons till after I'm able to figure things out. Okay, so I'm looking for the one that doesn't have their this is the whole point why I am thinking about redoing the entire kind of concept of this one, because I can't seem to figure out on which one goes to what. Oh. Wait. Hang on. This one goes to that. Then let me see about... Oh, cool. Yay. So I mean, I just can go on ahead. And, go back to the, with the hinge. Nope. There. Landing. Landing gear. Ah, okay, so now I know why. It's not fully quietly. Huh? I better get off of this one because I already know it. That one's not that one's let me hang on. Let me I'm not risking that one. Yes, I am in yes, I am going straight back to what I was doing. Also, yes, I'm still going to be using that. You know, yes, I'm still going to be reusing that same exact rover. Just I'm going to be making a couple of few type of kind of changes, though. Since I kind of figure out how things goes, I weren't expecting for things to happen. I don't know why it didn't really I don't understand why it didn't do anything though. Like it was working fine just now. I don't know why. I mean, this is like the whole point why I am like wanting to use my large grid a little bit. But at the same time, I also want to use my small grid too. Although I'm like in the middle of a work of figuring things out on how to use. Well, not, actually not use. I'm like in the middle of figuring things out for on how from on other or from on rover.